Thank you. A warm greeting to you all on the 75th Declaration of Naga Independence Day. First of all, I would like to thank our GNF executive members, as well as the organizing committee members of the day for giving me the chance to speak on this auspicious day of celebration. My topic of the day is celebrating the Naga journey of hope. Now, some of you may wonder, why do we call it as a journey of hope? The reason is that, in principle, we do observe the Declaration of Naga Independence Day today, August 14. But in reality, we are still striving for independence. And therefore, we are still work in progress. We have not achieved the goal that we're looking for. And so it is still a journey of hope. Anyway, I'm going to enunciate my topic from the perspective of our history, our land and people, and our future as an independent Naga nation. All Nagas across the artificial boundaries have very rich customary laws, traditions, and culture within our respective tribes. And it is this common culture among the Naga tribes that bind us together as a nation. And it is also true that Naga nation was never subjugated by the Indian rulers or by the British on a war path. As such, for the first time, Naga asserted a free Naga nation in 1929 through a memorandum to the Simon Commission. And this assertion was again declared as an independent Naga nation on August 14, 1947. And then we reaffirmed this declaration in 1951 through a historic plebiscite. So therefore, the uniqueness of Naga history is supported by these facts. Along the journey, it is also true that we do come across hurdles known as the 16 Points Agreement, or infamously known as the Shillong Accord, which did cause some stark hindrance to our Naga political struggle whenever our Naga issues are tabled in Indian Parliament as well as in the international platform like the UN. And this we know for many of us who are from time to time in contact or in discussion with UN officials, whether it is officially or individually. So anyway, my rebuttal to such argument is that, meaning rebuttal to the argument of Shillong Accord. Shillong Accord is that, number one, the historic events of assertion, declaration, and reaffirmation of free Naga nation preceded the signing of the Shillong Accord. Number two, the torch bearers of this historic Naga national movement, meaning the leaders, were not signatories to that Shillong Accord. They still continue with the struggle, with the fight at the time of signing the Shillong Accord. As such, August 14, from the August 14, 1947 till date, the majestic Naga national flag is still flying high and above the sky of Naga Hills. And also our constitution, known as the Yajaba, is still in action. So during this 6 decades plus struggle of Naga political struggle, we have lost thousands of men and women, and we have lost many livestock. We have lost human dignity to some extent or to many extent. So in protecting these precious lives, properties, dignity, and our land, the Naga national workers have rendered immense sacrifice, dodging bullets, living in hunger in a disease-infested forest. And for that, we thanked them for their sacrifice and dedication on this very auspicious day of our Naga Independence Day. I must add that unequivocally, every Naga village and individual contributed tremendously to the Naga cause. Because for a simple reason that every Naga village and every individual Naga has their own story of joy and suffering as we had gone through this journey of hope to tell. Therefore, we are all together in this, irrespective of the national workers as well as the people as a whole in striving our goal of independence. In the process of protecting our land, our rights, and our freedom, we have also seen certain progressive changes, such as the framework agreements and the agreed position that are coming out of the ongoing peace talk process. And I would like to emphasize here that such agreements should give important focus on the issue of integration of Naga inhabited areas under one administrative system. Emotional integration is not good enough. And in fact, we are doing it even without the political agenda or political discussion, the overground people like us. At the student level, at the CSO level, we are doing it, that emotional integration right from the past and even today. So the integration of Naga inhabited areas under one administration is a very, very important point to focus during the signing of agreement or during negotiation. So now, be it Naga nation, or be it Naga homeland or Naga nation, this is where our land, our people, and our governance become an integral part of our national administration. Let's call it Naga government. In this integral system, I must say that our people are still very behind in managing our resources beneath and above our land in terms of minerals, water, air, and airspace management. On the other hand, we are doing some work in progress in terms of building up infrastructures such as the connectivity, education, healthcare, and manufacturing institution. So it is important to note here that we still need to improve our infrastructure as well as the management of our resources beneath and above our Naga lands, so that we can call ourselves as a self-reliant, independent nation. So when it comes to now the governance of the people, the land, and our resources, I think I am right to say that Nagas are the master game players of the power squabble. So during this power squabble, the use of high power, divisive energy is seen. Whether it is in the government setup, in church, in CSO, or in student bodies, Naga use the high energy power, this divisive power in all this institution. We are very good at it. It does not, unfortunately, it does not spare the national workers, where factionalism is a curse for our Naga political settlement. But I want to reiterate that for all this kind of divisive process, we Nagas are very good in putting a lot of energy, wealth, and time and efforts. So in saying so, I mean, the truth is really very bitter, but let us take it with a grain of salt. The truth is that Naga people spend so much energy, wealth, time, and effort for this integration of our Naga unity. Knowingly, we have divided our house in the hands of India divide and rule policy. Undoubtedly, Naga family division is the greatest blockade to Naga political settlement. It is not India. India is just playing the well-crafted divide and rule policy. But it is our own division that is blocking the progress of our political settlement. So now, knowing all this, where we are now, what must we do in order to improve or in order to put forward a progress to our political settlement? What I would like to appeal today to all our Nagas is that instead of spending so much energy, wealth, and time and efforts for a divisive process like the disintegration of Naga unity, let us rechannel that energy towards a constructive process. And I would like to appeal that let us channel the flaming energy that each one of us has. The NGOs, I mean the CSOs has, the student or union organization, as well as the church. We all need to channel that flame of energy for, number one, proper development of our resources and infrastructures so that we can alleviate at least poverty and hunger within the area of Nagaland, so that we can also improve the health condition of Naga people. And then the next thing is that we collectively as the Naga people, we need to channel that flame of energy again for our self-healing. So self-healing is very important. Without our inner self-healing within individual, we cannot forgive the others, or we cannot have a productive conversation with other people. Therefore, we need to put ourselves for a self-healing and our community self-healing, so that then we can also put that high impact energy for the unity and also for the peaceful resolution of our people. And then I must say that even the Naga political groups, they have to think about it very carefully about the energy they're spending for this divisiveness. hopefully now they can redirect their enormous energy, wealth, time, and efforts towards the understanding and unity of among our Naga national groups, so that we can achieve the goal that we have been dreaming, and the goal is that the one destination, one people, and one nation. And I thank you for patiently listening to me for this short minute. Kuknalem.